Well, we're back. We've been away from the stove and the oven for a little while. I think late summer and all of its emerging obligations got in the way, but here we are.
Here we are. And before we get going, I just want to say, look how adorable. I want to thank Stephen Brooks for this adorable Australian oven mitt, which we won't be using today, but this cute little apron. Check him out.
Pretty nice. Very nice. Thank you, Stephen. Anyway, today we're going to be making kheer. Dennis, what's kheer?
Kheer is, I mean, if I were to sort of summarize it for the American audience, kheer is basically rice pudding. As an Indian author put it once, the basic ingredients of kheer are rice, milk, and sugar. And of course, then beyond that, whatever you want to do to make it personal, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And we got our kheer recipe from the Minnesota East book.
This book Jim gave me for our anniversary. Thank you, Jim. I
You're
love this
welcome.
book.
Good.
Is there a picture of it in there that we can show?
You know, there is. It's the presentation is incredible. We aspire.
We do aspire. And I'll tell you right now, off the bat, yes, we're going to put our ground up pistachios on top. We probably are not going to do the edible flowers. They're adorable.
All we have is oleander and hemlock, so we're probably just gonna,
And the leaves from my rhubarb plant, which somebody said are toxic. I don't know, probably a bad idea.
We'll try it later.
Yeah, later.
Okay. So, why kheer? Well, tomorrow night we're gonna go over to the Longfellow neighborhood and have dinner, Indian takeout, with our friend Kelly Kohlbacher.
I'm very excited.
Yeah,
Kelly's great. She'll be our guest tester, as we said.
And so we thought we would use that as a dessert. So we'll bring the Indian food over, have that, and then we're going to have the dessert, and Kelly's going to taste it and then give her frank and discerning opinion.
Unvarnished.
Unvarnished, that's right.
And her dog Cecil will be there, and he might have an opinion too.
Yeah. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to show you how we have the ingredients all laid out. Again, thank you, Melinda, for the dry measuring cups. We've used them. And we'll go through what the ingredients are, and then we just kind of throw it in a saucepan
and it cooks, which is not as interesting as some of the other things we've done, but maybe twice as delicious.
Yeah, and sometimes in the simplicity and elegance of a dish, therein lies the challenge.
Look at these ingredients in the kitchen that is basically Omelet's kitchen. We just pay rent. Okay, so here are the ingredients. I'm going to talk us through them. Here, first of all, is the rice. Now, it calls for basmati rice. We decided to use arborio rice, which is an Italian rice that is similar in texture and gluten content to basmati. We had a ton left over from a rice dish we made earlier in the, we'll call it a season. So we've got the rice. We have cinnamon and cardamom. Smells really good. Here's our scant half cup of superfine sugar. Thank you, Melinda. Whole milk, heavy cream, that's it. It all goes in this saucepan and it comes to a boil. Then we turn it down to a whisper and cook it for about 30 minutes. So we'll show you some highlights of that, but that's the gist. Jim, what do you want to add?
So as Dennis said earlier, the recipe calls for basmati rice, but we're going to be using the arborio rice. I bought way too much of it when we made our Italian Easter rice pie, and Lauren Anderson was the taste tester for that. And I will say for the Italian Easter rice pie, the crust was really good.
Well, it took a bit longer than expected, but this is what we're after. This is about the consistency. It's a little bit runny. I pulled some of the rice out and checked it. It's fully cooked. So now all we do is we basically pour it into the prepared, by which I mean washed, serving bowl, and then we let it cool, and then once it's cool, we cover it and we chill it in the refrigerator overnight. So here's hoping I don't ruin this part. Oh, it's more than I thought it would be. Is it more than you thought it would be, Jim?
Yes.
We were concerned about the quantity. Now, it will thicken upon cooling, and then it will thicken even more upon chilling. So we will check in with it later, but just know that once we have it cooled and then we refrigerate it, tomorrow before the serving, we will put the pistachios over the top. For those of you, Jim's making a pistachio face. For those of you who are curious how we're going to do it, we're going to take my little coffee grinder, clean it out a little bit, and then we want to end up with about 3 tablespoons of ground pistachios. That's it. That's all I have to say.
I don't like pistachios.
Well, Jim and I are here at Kelly Kohlbacher's house. Isn't it lovely? And we've had dinner, but Jim has spirited Kelly away for a few minutes so that I can prep the kheer. Now check this out. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's been chilling overnight. And I have taken 3 tablespoons of pistachios plus 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar, ground them up in my coffee grinder, and I'm going to quickly dress the kheer. Ooh, okay, so quick, if I can do it while no one's looking. And gosh, I hope this looks okay. I think we're going to focus on the middle here, and then we're just going to go around the edges here. Look. Who knew that pistachios had a greenish cast to them? Okay, I think I might have here. Let's see if I can. Okay, I think it looks great. Okay, oh, I think she's coming. Okay. Hey, Cecil. Oh, hey.
Hi, we're here with Kelly Kohlbacher,
Hi, Kelly.
a friend of ours from the Brave New Workshop and the Theater of Public Policy, and just from life.
Yeah.
Just
And we've just finished some wonderful takeout Indian food. We had the chicken curry.
We had the chicken coconut curry, we had the palak paneer,
And the chana masala.
Chana masala.
Really good.
Delicious.
Very, yes.
And some selection of Pellegrino sparkling beverage.
Yeah, it was juice. It was pomegranate orange.
Ooh,
Very, very good. So Kelly has consented to be our taste tester for the kheer. Now, Dennis, do you want to say what happened to the kheer? Because it looks different from how it looked when we took it out of the refrigerator.
Oh, I may or may not have taken a moment to sprinkle the crumbled pistachios on top. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I did. Hey, Cecil. Cecil may or may not want to drink the shot. That's cool.
So,
Basically, kheer is an Indian rice-based dessert. It's like rice pudding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The basic ingredients are rice, sugar, and milk.
now, hi, Cecil.
Hey, Cecil.
So, Kelly, just because we want this to be as honest and instructive as possible, are you coming into this? I should ask you an open-ended question. What preconceptions are you coming into this taste testing with?
That's what you've been thinking about kheer.
You know, I really don't know what to think. It does not look like dessert.
It looks like spackle, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like it's not finished.
Oh.
It looks like it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
And that more magic is gonna happen. But apparently all the magic has already happened, and now we get to taste it.
Thank you.
Well, and also, I don't know if it's the lighting, but you know, there's a pinkish tint to the kheer, and of course a greenish tint to the pistachios, which surprised me. I mean, I know that pistachio is like a green colored crayon, but I did not actually think, oh, pistachios themselves are green. Yeah. There we go.
All right.
Okay,
So I'm gonna move the larger bowl. So Kelly, what's gonna happen is
I made a mess, Jim.
I
This
know.
is awkward.
We're gonna ask you to. We're gonna ask you, Kelly, to taste it and then really experience it, and then we want your honest opinion of how our kheer turned out.
Okay.
Honesty is the best
So,
policy.
does it have a smell?
Oh, please smell
Yeah,
this.
please. It's faint.
Yeah.
I should have said that for you. Yeah.
Cardamom, yeah.
It's whatever you
No,
say.
thank you. It's faint.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
We'll try not to stare at you. I'll just look at Cecil.
I'll
Hi,
watch you.
Cecil. You're very handsome. You gonna be in the movie?
The flavor is very good.
I was hoping it would be.
The texture is something that I don't necessarily like,
Shoot. Okay, fair.
but it's the flavor is very good.
Is it the lumpy coldness?
It's the lumpy coldness that you just don't want to bite into. If that's because you don't know what you're gonna find. Like almost like, oh, this has it gone bad?
Sure.
Is it like a cottage cheese with secrets?
It is. It's like cottage cheese has like the largest curds that ever existed, and yeah.
Okay, to be fair, my mom, hi friend Curly, has expressly stated she despises rice pudding. Like she loves tapioca pudding.
Oh, I love tapioca pudding.
Despises rice pudding and won't tell me why. So maybe that's maybe you share that.
Yeah, it's just I didn't want to bite down.
Okay.
And the fact that I had to bite down was also not
Okay.
pleasing
Okay.
for my dessert. Then it wasn't cake or something
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
pleasant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you want me to go next? Okay. All right. I'll go next because I actually happen to love rice pudding. So fingers crossed this is good. Oh yeah, the cardamom is great. The cinnamon is great, and I like the texture. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, but I do. I think it tastes like good rice pudding. It's Kheer. Jim, I think you should give it a shot.
Here we go. Get a little bit. I'm not a huge pistachio fan, so but I want to.
Try to eat around them.
No, I'm gonna have some pistachio. Here we go.
Just eat around the crushed pistachio.
Be honest.
You have to be
You
honest.
have to be honest.
It tastes good, but I can hear myself chewing it. And as I hear myself chewing it,
Should we be playing music?
Do you feel that's dessert? When you can hear yourself chewing it?
it has kind of a. The only words I can think are not ones I want to say. But
Okay.
I think it tastes really good.
Yeah.
I can imagine it for the next few days, unless you want to keep it.
The flavor, if this was ice cream, yeah, I would be all over it. Like I would love this flavor of ice cream.
Okay.
Without the rice in it.
I wonder if using that arborio rice worked against us.
I don't think it did. I think it's exactly the texture it would be if we'd used the basmati.
I like it. I do like it.
Now that I know it's not curdled,
Oh, no, it's
it
not.
tastes very good.
Yeah.
It just it wouldn't be the.
Can you
Not your go-to.
Can you hear your jaw?
Well,
Is it yours or mine?
oh, well, now we'll never know. Well,
Yeah.
I thank you, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly, thank you so much.
are
Thank you for
tremendous guest.
for having me.
I also want to say you can see Kelly Kohlbacher at Finnegan's.
Oh, yes.
Bar Prov on some Friday nights coming up this fall.
Yes, starting late September.
Yeah, Jim and I will be there as well.
Yeah.
So, second and fourth Fridays at Finnegan's in downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah, come and have a beer, drink for good, or something.
Yeah.
Something like that is their motto.
Drink for real? I don't know.
Well, because they're nonprofit.
Oh,
they give
right.
their,
They do give all that
They
money.
give away.
Yeah,
so I think
sure.
it's like, it's something like drink for good. I'm sorry if
We'll also be bringing a vat of Kheer that
So,
the patrons can chew
come
on.
look forward to that. All right. Well, thank you all.
Yay, Kelly. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yay. Bye.